The chief of that. I just wanted to see her. Not me.
We stopped where she did not respond. We see no text. Oh, it's a text. But
it's good pass. You forget.
Meeting will please come to order. Central State notice of this meeting has been made to all members of the council by personal service on January 2, 2013 and transmits the observed records properly on January 2, 2013 in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 PL 1975. Councilman DePisa.
Here.
Councilwoman Ruffin. Here. Councilman Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilwoman Lake. Absent. Waiting for an answer. Councilman Lampari.
Here.
Councilman Serenez.
Present.
Mayor Heck.
Here. All rise to salute the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Councilwoman Ruffin will be invoking.
Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous, teach me to serve you as I should, to give and not count the cost, to fight and not heed the wounds, to toil and not seek for rest, to labor and ask not for reward, say that of knowing that I do your most holy will. And that was by Saint Ignatius of Loyola, 16th century. Thank you, Lord.
We're going to move the appointments first. It was third assistant, second, is he second?
Second.
Will has to go to help out the fire departments in Woodbridge. So we're going to go to page 3, the appointments list. We need a motion to approve the appointment of Brad DeSaul to regular patrol.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second. Roll call, please.
Councilman DePisa.
Yes.
Councilwoman Buckman.
Yes.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lake is absent. Councilman LaParra.
Yes.
Councilman Semenez.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to appoint Mark Kigler as Hasbrouck Heights Junior Firefighter.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman DePisa.
Yes.
Councilwoman Buckman.
Yes.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes.
Councilman LaParra.
Yes.
Councilman Semenez.
Yes.
May I have a motion to appoint Frankie Hernandez as Hasbrouck Heights Junior Firefighter.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman DePisa.
Yes.
Councilwoman Buckman.
Yes.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes.
Councilman LaParry.
Yes.
Councilman Simmons.
Yes.
The two fire commissioners, Dave and Sonia would go down and take a photograph with the new Hasbrouck junior firefighters. Chief, come forward, please, to welcome the two young men. Angela, would you just hold the mic for me for a few minutes? Please take a photograph.
We have to zoom out the picture a little bit.
Angela, are you smiling? Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may stay or leave as you see fit.
You want me to go from here? Yeah.
You can leave if you wish.
Okay, thank you. Nice meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay.
Thank you.
And now we'll go back to the regular order of business. First, I'd like to thank Councilman Gonzalez for coming out after surgery, the shoulder surgery. Thank you, David. I appreciate it very much. I know you only had surgery a few days ago, so we appreciate the extra effort. Now we have communications first.
First is a letter from Borough Engineer Ken Job regarding the sewer emergency on Terrace Avenue. Second is a letter from PSE&G thanking the borough for its support of the Energy Strong initiative. Third is a thank you from Nina Massari, Quick Scholarship recipient. Fourth is a letter from Super Bowl. What is that? XLVIII. What is that? 58. I couldn't remember how to do that. 48. It's only 48. Committee, sorry. Should have investigated that. Press release from Bergen County Clerk John Hogan regarding the expansion of the photo card program to Bergen County seniors and exempt firefighters. Next is another letter from Public Service and regarding the public service is prepared for 2013 summer electric demand. And lastly, a thank you from Teresa Olivo, Quick Scholarship recipient.
Would any of you like to have any of these letters read and full into the record?
Item number 4, Your Honor. And number 6, Your Honor. I'd like that number 1, Your Honor.
1, 4, and 6.
Number 1, we are writing this letter in connection with a problem developed with the existing Borough of Hasbrouck sanitary sewer main located on Terrace Avenue in the vicinity of the former Sylvester's restaurant. In conjunction with establishing the location of the existing sanitary sewer laterals at the former Sylvester's property, DPW undertook a TV inspection of the borough's 8-inch diameter sanitary sewer main located in the center. This inspection found that one pipeline had failed to a point where a significant portion of the pipe side wall was missing. There was also evidence of soil migration in the area where the pipe failure had occurred. A complete failure of this sanitary sewer main would result in the temporary termination of sanitary sewer service to those portions of the borough tributary to this section of the Terrace Avenue sanitary sewer main. Therefore, it is our opinion that this situation represents an immediate threat to the health, welfare, and safety of the residents of the borough of Hasbrouck Heights, as well as the individuals who utilize Terrace Avenue, since should the sanitary sewer main fail completely, it is possible that the roadway could collapse. It is our opinion this situation is an emergency exigent situation, which means that it must be remedied within the time needed for the preparation of plans, without the time needed for the preparation of plans and specs and following the bid process. Based on the borough's GB inspection, it appears that the sanitary sewer repair would be limited to the removal and replacement of 1 to 2 3-foot lengths of the existing 8-inch pipe. Under certain circumstances, the DPW would be able to undertake this type of repair. However, this sewer step is plus minus 11 feet, which necessitates the use of sheathing to stabilize the excavation. The DPW has neither the equipment, manpower, or expertise to undertake this type of repair. Therefore, it is necessary for the borough to engage an outside contractor. Based on our review of the videotape of the inspection and discussions with contractors, we estimate that the total cost would be approximately $15,000. They have prepared an exigent resolution. The situation must be addressed expeditiously. However, in order to effectuate the repair, it will be necessary to close Terrace Avenue to all traffic for a minimum of 2 days. This will necessitate the police department putting in a traffic rerouting and detour plan. Number 4. Dear Mayor Heck, as you know, in just under 300 days, our region will experience an historic and unprecedented event, Super Bowl 48. Say 48? 2014 New York, New Jersey Super Bowl Host Committee recognizes that different community groups and local municipalities have an interest in leveraging existing events or creating new ones to draw visitors and generate community excitement the day of the game. To that end, we have developed an application process to ensure an efficient and effective means of communication regarding available host committee support. And the rest of it just gives you all the information on what a host committee can, guidelines for municipalities. Next, on number 6.
Chief, did you get a copy of that?
No, I did not.
Would you like a copy?
Yes, I would. But I've also had several meetings with the state police.
Yes.
And all the area law enforcement, the NFL, and people from the host committee. So we're pretty much up to speed as far as what they're going to require.
Okay, you should have a copy of this.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
PSEG prepare for 2013 summer electric demand. With the summer season officially underway, PSEG is taking steps to meet the expected high demand for electricity in the coming months. The forecasted summer peak for this year is 10,562 megawatts. Last year's peak was 10,521 megawatts set on July 18. And PSEG's all-time summer peak was 11,108 megawatts set on August 2, 2006. We've already experienced one heat wave in 2013, and there's certainly more hot weather on its way, said the president of the CPO. PJM, which manages electric supply for our region, has said we will have enough power to meet the demand for electricity this summer. Our customers can rest assured that when the temperature starts to climb, they'll be able to run their fans and air conditioners to keep cool. Recent upgrades for this summer include the replacement of over 100 miles of underground distribution cable, 10 miles of aerial cable, 129 pad-mounted transformers, 127 microprocessor relays, and 57 underground network protectors. To prevent tree contact and energy power lines, crews have trimmed nearly 3,000 miles of trees along distribution and transmission lines.
I have a motion to accept the communications as presented.
So moved, Your Honor. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No petitions?
No.
I'm going to ask for the approval of minutes. May 14, 2013, meeting. May 14, 2013, regular meeting. May 28, 2013, regular meeting. June 11, 2013, regular meeting. June 11, 2013, work session.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Zepisa.
Yes.
Councilwoman Buckman. Yes. Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes.
Councilman LaParry.
Yes.
Councilman Severance.
Yes.
May I have a motion to, bills first.
Resolved that claims in accounts amounting to $168,792.39 specified in the schedule here to annex have been examined and approved by the Finance Commission as Deputy Emergency Chief Financial Officer, certified that funds are available in the accounts listed for payment of the claims. Now therefore be resolved that the claims be paid and checks be issued on the funds and accounts indicated on the attached schedule.
Councilman Pizzo, would you like to move the payment of bills?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman DePisa.
Yes.
Councilwoman Buckman.
Yes.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Yes.
Councilman LaParrie.
Yes.
Councilman Simmons.
Yes.
Reports. Police and Finance, Councilman DePisa.
Thank you, Your Honor. Under police submitted by Chief Culinary, the department's honor guard led the annual Memorial Day parade. The Click It or Ticket program was held with numerous seatbelt violations issued. Sergeant Baker, Patrolman Donahue completed the school resource officer training and are now certified SROs. The members of the department sponsored a pasta dinner to help Mary Beth Barrios receive a service dog. Those who volunteered were Chief Culinary, Lieutenant Brink, Sergeant Culinary Junior, Sergeant Robertson, Sergeant Baker, Sergeant Adamo, Detective Warner, Patrolman Donahue, Detective Bear, Patrolman Armelli, Patrolman D'Amico, Patrolman Cook, Patrolman Dussault, Patrolman Woodridge, Patrolman DeSimone, and Patrolman Brunetti. The annual law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics was on June 7th. The Chief Culinary, Lieutenant Miller, Lieutenant Brink, Sergeant Culinary Jr., Sergeant Robertson, Sergeant Baker, Sergeant Adamo, Patrolman Cronky, Detective Bear, and Patrolman Cook ran in the rain this year. Patrolman Dussault and Armelli helped raise money, but were not on duty. This year, the department again raised over $22,000. The department was busy assisting our schools with numerous escorts for various locations in town. Lincoln and Euclid School kindergartens visited the police station. Chief Culinary and Lieutenant Brink presented 2 scholarships to graduating seniors to assist with their education in the field of criminal justice. Chief Culinary participated in the high school career day on May 23rd. Chief Culinary and Sergeant Culinary participated in Euclid and Lincoln School's career day, which was held on June 4th. Chief Culinary, Lieutenant Brink, and Officer Brian Donahue attended the Dare 8th grade graduation swim party, which was held on June 12th for over 90 8th grade students in attendance. A good time was had by all. We would like to thank ShopRite of Lodi for the generous donations, the Hasbrouck Swim Club, and also all the parent volunteers. Chief Culinary, Lieutenant Brink, and Sergeant Baker attended the Hasbrouck Heights High School Academic Award Ceremony to honor the top students for the class of 2013. Patrolman DeSimone and Patrolman Brunetti graduated from the Bergen County Law and Public Safety Institute. At a ceremony held at Ramapo College, they were congratulated by family and friends. Hasbrouck Heights resident retired Bergen County Sergeant Barry Leventhal was the keynote speaker, and Chief Culinary and Patrolman D'Amico also attended. June 14th, the 3rd annual Bergen County Chief of the Day was held. The program started by Bergen County Sheriff Mike Odino, and it was a huge success. 26 chiefs had a fantastic day. This year, Mary Beth Barrios represented Hasbrouck Heights. Chief Culinary picked Mary Beth up, and they went to Mary Beth's school for a security check. Then after a quick pit stop at Dunkin' Donuts, God bless you, Chief, they returned to police headquarters. Mary Beth met with several officers and with her mom, Tricia, and Lieutenant Brink. The chiefs were off to Borough Hall for the oath of office by Mayor Heck. Mary Beth met with Borough Administrator Mike Korniak and Borough Clerk Rosemary Seas. Then off to the Bergen County Courthouse, where Mary Beth got to sit on a police motorcycle and met a New York Giants football player. She even wore her Super Bowl ring, or his Super Bowl ring. Afterwards, a motorcade to a party with clowns, DJs, cotton candy. Both chiefs had a great day. Under finance, for Councilman Van Link, supplied by Michael Kronkak. This is the finance report for June 25th. The chief, I'm still on police. The current fund cash balance at May 31st was $3,312,895.75, and at April 30th was $1,031,981.07, which represents an increase of $2,280,914.68. The entire balance was invested and earning approximately 0.2% interest. Cash receipts for the month of May totaled $6,586,807.28, of which $6,388,919.93 were for current taxes, $40,004.86 was for prior year taxes, and $2,513.73 was for prepaid taxes, $155,368.76 for miscellaneous revenue. Cash disbursements for the month of May totaled $4,305,792.60, of which $2,012,876 was for local school taxes, and $908,000 even were for county taxes. $818,833.58 was for salaries, and $566,083.02 for other expenses. As reported at the last meeting, the county and the state budgets have not yet been adopted, which will hold up the certification of our tax rate. The borough cannot issue final tax bills until the tax rate has been certified. This is what we anticipated. As of the last meeting, the mayor and council authorized the issuance of estimated third quarter tax bills. The estimated bills were mailed last week to all property owners, and the due date for payment remains August 1st. It is important to note that your total 2013 taxes will not equal or not be equal to the third quarter estimated tax bill multiplied by 4. This would overstate your total 2013 taxes. And that completes my report, Your Honor.
Thank you, Councilman. Recreation and Parks, Councilwoman Dodd.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's the Hasbrouck Recreation Department report for June 25th, 2013. Summer camp started yesterday at Woodland Park, and the kids had a great time. They enjoyed kickball, soccer, wiffle ball, ping pong, while others enjoyed the playground and arts and crafts. The camp had 243 kids show up on the first day, our largest group ever. This week's activities are 2 trips, one to Funtime America and the other to Wild West City. And Wednesday is Anti-Drug Day. The following summer camp trips have sold out: Bowcraft, the Castle, Funplex, Funtime America, Wild West City, Ice House, Liberty Science Center, and Medieval Times. The other trips are available at this time are the Bronx Zoo, Six Flags, and Hurricane Harbor. Summer Sports program. This is a new program we are offering the 3 to 5-year-old boys and girls. It is a week-long activity hour of sports and activities at Woodland Park. The program is run by the U.S. Sports Institute in conjunction with the Hasbrouck Recreation Department. The camp will be held on Monday, July 15th through Friday, July 19th, with 2 classes available, 4 to 5 p.m. and 5 to 6 p.m. To register, go to www.usssportsinstitute.com. The Recreation Department's U14 travel softball team finished second in the Columbia Invitational Tournament last weekend. The girls played 7 games over 2 days and lost to a very competitive club team in the finals. Recreation adult co-ed volleyball will meet once a week at Woodland Park on Wednesday night at 6:30, weather permitting. The program is free for men and women 18 years and older. Of course, so with your fall senior schedule, all programs are held in our senior center located at 320 Boulevard. For a free schedule of events, call 201-288-4143 and hit the number 3 key, or stop by the center or recreation office and pick up a schedule. Our special needs recreation outdoor play time started last Tuesday, but was moved into the recreation center because of rain. The group will meet on Tuesdays in June, July, and August at Woodland Park, weather permitting, at 4:30. If you have any questions about the recreation programs, please call Robert Brady, Director of Recreation, at 201-288-4143, or email him at hhrec@aol.com. You can also follow the Recreation Department at Twitter at hhrecreation and Facebook by liking our Facebook page, Hasbrouck Heights Recreation. Parks, as supplied by William Spindler, DPW Superintendent. The DPW arranged for the sandblasting of the fireplace at Woodland Park. A test area on the stone was performed to detect if it was feasible, and all proved to be well. The outcome is the fireplace is now restored to its original state. All picnic tables were repaired and painted for placement under the Woodland Park temporary tent. The DPW was notified by Rural Construction that a pipe was interfering with the placement of the footing for the pavilion. The pipe turned out to be an old electrical line that was abandoned years ago, and the DPW removed it without any delay to the construction. On June 5th, the meeting was held at the construction site to discuss the timeline and direction of the steel for the pavilion. In attendance were Bill Spindler, Mike Cognac, Rob Brady, Ken Job, and a representative from Rural Construction. Also discussed with electrical service, plumbing, and the service area behind the barbecue pits. Bill Spindler, DPW Superintendent, will be taking the lead in addressing all of these issues. And as liaison from the Council to the Library, if you haven't signed up for the library summer reading program, it's not too late. This year's themes are as follows. For children, it's Dig into Reading. For teens, Beneath the Surface. And for adults 18 years or older, Breaking Ground. Each child will be encouraged to read for about 2.5 hours per week for 5 weeks. A personalized chart will be given to each child that registers to the program. Also, just get ready also for the Friday, August 2nd Summer Bash, Journey to the Center of the World. Plans are underway for our big Summer Bash, including special guest appearances of characters, a late screening of a movie, karaoke, digging for dinosaur quarry, and a family concert. Friends of the library agreed to help subsidize the cost of food and the entertainment. So mark your calendars and make plans to join us on Friday, August 2nd, starting at 6:30 p.m. and going to 1 a.m. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Fire, Streets, and Sanitation. Councilman Gonzalez.
Thank you, Honor. On June 20th, the Hasbrouck Heights Fire Department responded to a house fire located at Lawrence and Burton Avenue. Excuse me. An arcing electrical wire was causing the problem. PSC&G was called and responded immediately to the scene. Mutual aid was brought in to assist. There were no injuries reported at the scene. Since January 1st of 2012 to this date, there has not been a single injury to report, which means 18 months so far, 0 injuries at the fire department. And that's a credit to everybody on that department, not only the chiefs. During the period of May 15th to June 15th, there were 32 fire calls, 9 non-emergency calls, and 116 EMS calls. Which just brings me to a point, and I see this on the boulevard, I see it on Terrace Avenue, and it not only happens with us, but it happens with other towns that are trying to go through. If you hear apparatus behind you, get out of the way so that they can proceed. I see it so, I can see it sometimes from my living room window. People will wait until the very last second to get out of the way, and you can hear not only sirens going, but you can hear the horns going, because people, for whatever reason, I don't know if they think it's a game, they just wait until the last minute to get out of the way. They're either trying to respond to a fire, or they're trying to get somebody to the hospital that needs care. And they're trying to do it as expeditious as possible. So please, just make sure you yield to the emergency vehicles. Hasbrouck Heights Fire Department also covered and participated in the Relay for Life event, and he also covered the Wings and Wheels Expo in Peterborough. The fire department will be on hand for the annual fireworks scheduled for July 2nd, and the annual Children's Patriotic Parade, which will be held at Woodland Park on July 4th at 10 a.m. Lincoln and Euclid schools visited the firehouse as well this month. That concludes fire report. Streets and Sanitation. The DPW completed the stormwater catch basin inspection, cleaning and repairs as part of the NJDP annual requirements. The borough has 144 basins to comply with every year. The 2 repairs of manhole covers were completed at Rabin Avenue and at Church Street. The manholes were completely removed and new ones were installed. On Industrial Avenue, reconstruction of a stormwater basin was performed by an outside contractor as heavy truck traffic was an issue at this location. Stormwater basin and outfall pipe that drains into Riser Ditch on Ottawa Avenue by Route 17 was cleaned by an outside contractor after DPW could not complete the cleaning as it does not have the proper equipment. 2.5 tons of silt was removed. That area is flood prone as riser ditch is a tidal creek and water is always present in the system due to the elevation of the pipe and the relationship to the creek. And that concludes streets and sanitation.
Thank you very much, Councilman. Health and Land Use, Councilman O'Carroll.
Thank you, Your Honor. The first report is submitted by Rob Brady, Senior Program Advisor. The following highlights are happening in our Senior Center. There's a monthly calendar of events available at the Senior Center for all senior residents of Hasbrouck Heights. The activities include line dancing, senior yoga, senior aerobics, advanced yoga, bingo, mahjong, games, and cards. Residents can enjoy free coffee and snacks while attending the recreation sponsor activities. The senior picnic is scheduled for Wednesday, July 17th in the Senior Center at 12 p.m. Seniors can come and enjoy free barbecue hot dogs and hamburgers, salad, drinks, and entertainment. Senior Lounge is open every day to watch TV and socialize with friends. Zumba will be back in July, so check our senior calendar for dates and times for the new Zumba Gold class. If you have any programs that you'd like to see or add to our calendar of events, just call 201-288-4143 and ask for Robert Brady, the Senior Program Coordinator. Center is open daily from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4:30 p.m. Department of Health, June report submitted by Laurie French. The Hasbrouck Heights Board of Health would like to remind residents about some important steps on how to protect yourself and your family against West Nile virus, WNV, infection and mosquito annoyance in general. WNV is transmitted through the bite of an infected mosquito, so it's important to take steps to prevent getting mosquito bites and to clean or remove items on your property that can serve as mosquito breeding grounds. Individuals can take a number of measures around the home to help eliminate mosquito breeding areas, including disposable cans, buckets, plastic containers, ceramic pots that hold water. Properly dispose of discarded tires that can collect water. Stagnant waters where mosquitoes breed. Clean drug roof gutters every year. Clean and chlorinate swimming pools. Not in use and remove any water that may collect on pool covers. Additional precautions can prevent mosquito bites, particularly for people who are most at risk. Make sure screens are fit tightly over doors and windows to keep mosquitoes out of homes. Consider wearing long sleeve shirts, long pants, and socks when outdoors. When possible, reduce outdoor exposure at dawn and dusk during peak mosquito periods, usually April through October. Use insect repellents according to the manufacturer's instructions. For more information about mosquito control, please contact the Hasbrouck Heights Health Department at 201-288-1636 or the Bergen County Division of Mosquito Control at 201-634-2880. A letter has been sent out to all retail food establishment owners. It has come to the attention of the Hasbrouck Heights Board of Health that retail food establishments on the boulevard are leaving their front doors open. The complaints we are receiving pertain to doors being left open during night hours, and especially on weekends. Please be advised that leaving the door open, whether front or back, creates an entry access point for insects, rodents, motor vehicle exhaust. With this in mind, all doors must be closed. This is the services notice that the door in your establishment is found to be open. A summons will be issued to appear in municipal court and subject to applicable fines. This condition constitutes a public health nuisance and is contrary to New Jersey State Retail Food Establishment Code, NJAC 8.24.6.2. Your cooperation in this matter will be appreciated. Building Department report submitted by Dorothy Benitez. During the month, this department issued 64 uniform construction code permits with an income total of $29,605. This includes 12 permits for the Heights Cliffs Townhouse project on Springfield Avenue. This can be compared to last year when only 31 permits were issued, with an income of only $13,696. Another interesting note is that in the last month, 20 certificates of occupancies were issued on residential sites for additional $1,000 in fees. Home buying is definitely back. 80 initial uniform construction code inspections were done during the past month with a passing rate of 87%. There were 8 instances where the contractors were not ready for inspection, even though they had Schedule 1. No permits are needed for replacement windows, but permits are needed for all other projects. If you have any questions to when a permit is needed, please call 201-288-2143. The property maintenance inspector made 24 inspections. He began issuing tickets for grass that exceeds 6 inches height limit. He issued 6 summonses and 3 appeared in court. 2 were fined $30 each for a total collection of $60. The third individual promised to remedy the situation and no fines were issued by the court. The 2 who did not appear had bench warrants issued for them. The zoning board had a continued application this Thursday, June the 27th, for the Free Zone Veterinary Clinic, which will be located at 180 Boulevard, the old-fashioned Borough Exxon site. Report of the Zoning Commission. Regarding the Westmount redevelopment in Woodridge, I attended the Woodridge Planning Board meeting last Wednesday evening together with our Borough Attorney, Ralph Chambers. The board conducted a hearing on the application of Pluitt Homes for final approval of its site plan for the development of 207 townhouses and the Westmount redevelopment site on the south side of Passaic Avenue, just west of the Hasbrouck Heights boundary. This portion of the overall 60-acre redeveloped site is located within a 12-acre interior parcel and to the southeast of the already completed portion. It is the west of the least developed, densely proposed development, which will run along the former Burma Road and the Wesley Hasbrouck Heights boundary. Of the 217 townhouses, 93 will have 3 bedrooms, 2 garages, and additional driveway parking for 2 more cars. 124 of the townhouses will have 2 bedrooms, 1 garage, and driveway parking for 1 more car. Additional street parking within this 12-acre parcel will be available for 32 more cars and will be subject to the borough's prohibition against overnight parking. We reiterate our concern we originally expressed in the resolution of the Mayor and Council on May 28, 2013, that ingress and egress of these residential developments must be provided directly into the established portion of Woodridge by the time the homes are ready for occupancy. We remind the board of our concern that ingress and egress on Passaic Street alone is not only inadequate and will unduly impose heavy traffic on our streets, but even more important, would be unsafe for children making their way to school in Woodridge. I am pleased to report that we received assurance from the board on public record that Woodridge shares our concerns and that by the time this development is ready for occupancy, ingress and egress will be provided into Highland Avenue running into the established portion of Woodridge. Even if the remainder of the development is not completed by then, the board assured us that the right-of-way will be required to connect this development with the existing Highland Avenue. The board promised to cooperate with the Borough of Hasbrouck Heights to the extent possible. The board attorney and I intend to further monitor these proceedings and will report any further development as they unfold. Development of the C-Shack property in Hackensack. The borough has served notice that the owner of 295 Powerfly Road, commonly known as the C-Shack restaurant property on the boundary between Hackensack and Hasbrouck Heights, has made application to the Hackensack Board of Adjustment to demolish the existing structure and replaced with a 78-unit, 7-story, high-end apartment building. The applicant intends to acquire additional land to the vacancy of the City of Hackensack on several adjacent unapproved streets. The project calls for the construction of 6 stories of apartments atop 3 stories of the parking. 2 of the 3 parking levels will be underground. The total on-site parking to be provided is 155 spaces. The application was scheduled for a public hearing last Thursday, was adjourned to July 18th. The borough attorney and I plan to be in attendance. That includes my report, Your Honor.
Thank you, Councilman. Public Facilities and Transportation, along with Social Services, Councilman Simones.
I'd first like to make a public thank you to the Chief of Police of our department for his efforts with Special Olympics and this department. My sister is one of the beneficiaries of those funds, and the kids had a wonderful weekend. She got 3 golds and a silver. Facilities report, I thank our Superintendent Billy Spindler. As part of the Boulevard in Bloom project, DPW placed pots arranged in conjunction with the Garden Club along the boulevard the week following street fair. The DPW assists in the maintenance of the pots by watering them 3 times a week during the night as part of the street sweeping program. At the Public Safety Building, a new blower motor and condenser line were replaced on the air conditioning system at the firehouse. Electrical ballasts were replaced throughout the police department section of the building. At the Borough Hall, repairs were made to several doors, one at the entrance and the other on the Madison Avenue side. A new ADA compliant door was added in the library. A new wall mount air conditioner unit was installed at the DPW office to replace the existing one of 12 years. And repairs of a gutter were completed at the Masonic Learning Center, which was the old library on Division Avenue. Scheduled meetings, there were 15 in a community room, 10 caucus room, 6 council chamber, and 7 senior center, not including senior center activities. That concludes my report.
You have social service report?
No?
Didn't give it to you? Well, then Pam is out here, the deputy.
Yeah. Okay, social services. Sincere thanks to the generous residents of Hasbrouck Heights who continue to donate food to the food pantry and keep the shelves stocked. There were 96 visitors to the food pantry from May 28, 2013 through June 17, 2013. Thank you also to the dedicated volunteers who helped stock and supervise the food pantry during these weeks, including Vivian and Jeff Leidenfrost, Marge Herron, Rosemary Willard, Peg Walter, Vivian Leidenfrost, Madeline Letty, and Janice Cooney. Our sincere thanks to Peg Walter, who will be stepping down. We wish her all the good health and good luck. We welcome Janice Cooney, who has graciously volunteered her time and talents. We are especially grateful for the following who provide grocery items, gift cards, and monetary donations. Oplak family, who donated items they received in lieu of gifts from a dinner party. First Reformed Church, Corpus Christi Church Brown Bag Sunday, United Methodist Church Women, Chris Cookie, John Rizzo, Jeff Leidenfrost, Brian